Oh my god. Fucking local Joe, baby.
All right, so over the weekend, I found out that Gifted Hater actually did a stream where he kind of like roasted my videos.
Easy Shot's signature truck worth it? Catersilla's effortless back 360 hack. 90K for that.
And so somebody sent me the link and I watched the whole thing. I debated even if this video would be entertaining, but I've had a few people say that I should do like a response video. So I'm gonna go through like Gifted Hater's biggest complaints or like grievances with my content, and then just kind of like give my side of it, I guess. But like if you're thinking like there's any beef or anything, there's not. I think Gifted Hater's funny, and to be honest, like a lot of his points that he made were valid, and I myself was like laughing at the comments that he was making. Like I just feel like that takes a pretty talented person to be able to like make fun of you in a way that you also find it funny. Like he's not just like trying to like make fun of people because he doesn't like them. I think he just finds humor in like just like normal stuff. But also I do feel like I'm low-key like maybe like an easy target because I think I'm pretty cringe. But alright, so the first thing that Gifted Hater complained about was that my whole shtick is that I clickbait professional skateboarders' names and use them to like get views.
Dude, this is amazing how he shoehorns his content. It's actually incredible. He's like, okay, I'm going to try skating tight trucks. So then I'm going to title the video of me doing a session skating tight trucks, why Nija skates tight trucks, as if he had like a phone call conversation with him before recording.
Honestly, like I can totally see where he's coming from. I mean, I do use like pros' names in my titles. And the reason I do that is because if you want somebody to listen to what you have to say, you have to speak in a way that's like relevant to them. Like nobody cares about local Joe. Like maybe some people care. Maybe a few weird people out there are like big local Joe fans. But my channel is supposed to be about like skateboarding, not about me. And maybe that's like a mistake or something. But by using like pro skaters' names, that instantly triggers whether or not it's relevant to somebody or irrelevant to them. Also, I try and reinforce exactly like what I'm doing in the video in the first 30 seconds. So anybody that did come to the video expecting to like have like a personalized coaching session with like a pro skater, which by the way like is my long-term goal, is to make content like that. But if that's what you're expecting, I clear that up like in the first 30 seconds because I'm not out here like trying to deceive people or trick people into watching my videos. If you trick people, then they click away instantly and they never come back, and that tells YouTube that it's a bad video and not a good video and it won't get views. So I'm not out here trying to trick people, and the fact that like lately a lot of my videos are like getting a good amount of views, I think speaks to the fact that it's like I'm actually sharing something that other people perceive as valuable. And I know that that's true because I get a lot of comments of people saying like, yo, this really helped me to like learn this trick or that trick or whatever trick. And I'm not like out here claiming to be like the authority on skateboarding. Like all these videos is just my thought process going through trying to learn and get better and just be a better skateboarder. I think some people take it as like me trying to be like this like supreme teacher of skateboarding, and like I don't see it that way at all. Like I see myself as a student of everything, and as a student I look up to like Ashadware, Jamie Foy, all these people, and that's why I put them in the title, not because I'm like trying to like clickbait. Another one was in my Catercilla back 3 video. He's basically complaining that I didn't do the back 3 good enough, that I did like a back 180 and then pivoted.
He's doing the anti-Cater back 3. This video should be titled Learning the Opposite of Cater's Back 3.
I feel like I made a lot of improvement.
So fucking sick. Oh my god. Oh, that is beast as fuck.
Obviously, like, my back 3 is not, like, the greatest back 3 ever. But if you want to see what it looked like before, it was, like, even worse. Like, I was legit doing it in, like, 2 parts, like a back 180, and then, like, manual around the last 180. And after using the Cater hack, I felt like I could pull it around with my toe. So I could just throw my shoulders around in just one motion. And obviously, like, I'm doing it 2 inches off the ground. I'm not freaking, like, I am not Catercilla. And, like, nowhere in the video do I claim to be Catercilla. I just claim that I'm trying to learn how to back three like Catercilla. And obviously, I failed, but I guess, like, I failed forward. Like, I don't know. Again, I just think it comes down to, like, for whatever reason, I come across like I'm trying to, like, be this, like, skateboard guru. And, like, yes, I'm trying to communicate clearly. Maybe I say things in a way that give people, like, the wrong expectation. But at the end of the day, I'm literally just out here trying to get better at skating. And the fact that, like, I can do this as a job and, like, try and make it interesting for other people to watch, to, like, follow along with, like, the process. Just trying to, like, reinforce that I don't see myself as, like, a teacher. I see myself as a student. Like, a student that's sharing my perspective going through the process of learning, not as, like, somebody that, like, knows it all and is trying to, like, teach others because I'm, like, so good at it. It's literally just me sharing my thoughts going through the learning process. I feel like if I could set that expectation a lot better, I think there would be fewer complaints about my content. However, to be fair, there are not a lot of complaints. Like, Gifted Hater said that there's always, like, a resistance of, like, 9 or 10% of people that don't like my videos, that are, like, they feel like they've been almost, like, cheated or deceived by, like, the title and the thumbnail. Or
he always has, like, a small resistance to his content. There's, like 10%, 9% of people that watch this are like, what the fuck? And the rest of the 90 are like, seems good.
And he's right that there is a resistance, but I don't think it's even 9 or 10%. It's probably 5% or under, just based off of, like, the like to dislike ratio, which you guys can no longer see on your end of YouTube, but I can see it in the analytics. And again, like, my goal is not to deceive everybody. Like, my goal is to get you interested and then get you invested and then give you, like, a payoff for your time, so that, like, you feel like I didn't waste your time. And if, like, you're trying to do well on YouTube, like, that's the formula, is to make sure that you are taking care of your viewers and helping them have a good experience. And obviously, like, I don't know, like, Gifted Hater is a much better skateboarder than I am, so it's like, I feel like my content is not super relevant to him, because there's literally nothing that I can do on a skateboard that he can't. So I feel like it's a little bit weird to judge it from that angle, whereas, like, people that are just learning how to skate and they're lost on this trick or that trick or whatever, me sharing, like, my perspective of somebody that's, like, in it and struggling, I think is more relevant to them than it would be to somebody like Gifted Hater, who's obviously, like, I mean, he's not, like, pro, but the homie is, like, good at skating. Another complaint was, like, basically me filming my warm-ups around the park.
He's doing the John Hill technique again, the session before the info.
He kept on saying, like, oh, this is the John Hill tactic of, like, saving the information toward, like, the end of the video. And in some ways he's right. Like this is a fair criticism, because I do try to make my videos build. Like, I try to get you somewhat invested in the beginning and then have, like, the best part of the video at the very end. So you finish the video, like, on a high, and then hopefully you consider, like, watching another one. Now, like, for some people, they don't want to see the warm-ups, but whenever I leave them out, I get comments from people saying they do want to see the warm-ups because they're invested in, like, me and my progress and my skating. Like, oh wow, in today's video Joe looked, like, way more comfortable than he did 6 months ago, or, like, wow, he did this trick way better than I've ever seen him do it. Like, that's part of why people, like, watch my videos, but it's also part of the reason why some people don't watch my videos. Sorry, my camera died. Like, I appreciate that Gifted Hater is, like, just finding, like, humor in the situation. Like, there are a lot of, like, cringy moments. Just to prove to you that I'm not kidding about this arm swing thing, I want you
Just to prove to you that I'm not kidding. I thought he was pulling my leg that whole time.
He throws his shoulders opposite directions, and that force pulls his body all the way around. The reason that's so critical is,
dude, Local Joe should have been a fucking scientist. I don't know why he wasted his time with skateboarding YouTube. Oh, he's right. It's true. The legends are true. Oh, dude, say what you will about Local Joe, but he's spitting facts. Local physicist. Thiago Lamo's secret to frontside heel flips. There is no fucking way Local Joe can front heel. After all this bullshit that I've said, after all this harassment, what if he's just right?
my content is like, it's not perfect. I don't know, the only way to get it better is just like keep doing it. So I'm not gonna like stop because it's not perfect. And like, I guess like the fact that like Gifted Hater or like whatever number of people out there can watch my content and find it like comical or amusing, it's like, hey, like good for them. Like something made them smile today, like sick. Like wasn't really my intention to like clown myself, but like, I don't know. At least there's people like watching the stuff I make. So I guess that's like an achievement in and of itself. Obviously that's not like my ultimate goal. My goal is that like everybody that clicks leaves the video being like, I enjoyed that, I got something out of it. But like that just takes a lot of practice, and like I'm not there yet. So Gifted Hater was pretty surprised that like I actually interviewed Tiago Lemos and like got him in a video. And like there's a bunch of other pros that I've interviewed. The ultimate goal for my videos is all the videos that I make that are like a Shad wear this or Jamie Foy that, is to actually like film trick tips like with them, focusing on these aspects of their tricks and actually hearing from like their own mouths their thoughts about it, rather than me kind of analyzing and sharing like my perspective on it. The goal is to make the channel relevant enough that skateboarding companies and professional skateboarders want to work with me, and we can talk to like actual legit pros about like their approach to skating and their approach to learning tricks and this, that, and the third. So like, yes, right now unfortunately it's just me sharing like my experience as a student of the game, but ultimately I want to hear what the pros have to say directly from them. So the other day I posted like this skate park that I sketched up, and like that's like the long-term goal, is to have a private skate park where I can invite pros to come to skate, have a good time, and film like content around like learning how to skate, learning how to do specific tricks. Like, could you imagine doing a video where Jamie Foy teaches me how to front feeble on a flat bar, or talks about like, oh, this is how I pinch it, this is how I think about it. And then not only like does he explain it, but he helps, you get to see him help me through it and see like an average skater try to apply the techniques and tactics of like a not average skater. Like, I think that's sick. Like, that's what I'm going for. Obviously, like, I am a nobody and I'm just trying to make the best with what I have. So again, like, my content is not perfect, but I guess it doesn't have to be right off the bat. I hope that was entertaining for people that were invested in that whole situation. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I think Gifted Hater is extremely talented. To be able to make fun of me, like poke fun at like what I'm doing, for me to find humor in that, I feel like says a lot about how he goes about hating on things. I think the dude's a normal dude like I am, and just trying to make some money, live his best life. And if he ever wants to come visit me in Utah, he's more than welcome. It is really, really beautiful out here. Stoked I don't live in California. So on that note, make every day a Friday, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.